I thought you were going to say, like, if you say something interesting, you might get on the vlog. It's like, excuse me? Yeah. I've been doing this longer than you have.
Welcome back to another vlog. Now, here at the Go Agency, we have over 200 plus employees across England, Italy, Sweden, USA, Singapore, Philippines, and in the APAC location, we've got freelancers that work on a campaign by campaign basis. In fact, most of our language speakers live right here in the UK. So this week's vlog is all about our remote goals. I want to find out exactly what that term means for each individual across main locations. Fun stuff. Let's go.
Being a remote business for me, like, obviously it was tough at the beginning of the pandemic, like, let's not relive it. But yeah, it was rough going from working like 5 days a week in an office to then going fully remote. But as a business, we managed to really just make it work.
I think in this day and age, it's so important just because of like people's lifestyles have changed. Having that flexibility, knowing that I don't have to give up a lot of my time to like commute and things like that is so important.
I've got 2 kids. There is a huge beauty in being able to drop them off in the morning, not worry about the commute to work, but being able to then have my own space, do my own routine. You know, I've got like my own morning workout sessions and then sit down, I'm ready and I'm invested in my time and space. And then it's also really nice to know, like, right, you know, we're going to end this call probably in like a few minutes time, and that's when like my kids are going to walk through the door and I'm going to be the first person they see when they come home.
I'm a Muslim. I do like 5 daily prayers and it's a big part of my life, and for me it's one thing that I've never had to worry about. Like, is there facilities? Is there somewhere for me to pray? Do I have to take time out of my day, like out of lunch breaks and stuff, to go and do my 5 daily prayers? Obviously it's something so important to me, and I know like teammates and stuff 100% would understand, even if I was in an office, to be like, guys, I just need 10 minutes, do my thing and I'm back. But I think in a remote world, it's allowed me to just be able to manage my day better, and I think that allows me to give more to my role. So having that flexibility and that freedom is so nice.
This is my first time collaborating with someone across a different time zone. But you do this regularly, a lot more than I do. How challenging is that for you to work with people in the same company across different time zones?
I don't find that challenging. I feel like it's challenging with US because like it's now about 8 p.m. in Singapore, but it's probably 8 a.m. in US. But of course, you gotta make compromises like that, right? What's good about Go is we have like flexible working hours.
My favorite function on the calendar is actually splitting up your calendar and having like multiple time zones already listed inside. When we start becoming, you know, an agency that works across continents, that's where posting times make a difference. So like, I give an example, you know, when you go live at midnight for something, it's like literally the morning for someone else. So we just have to be a bit more conscious in terms of like exactly when are you intending to go live for campaigns, you know. But when it comes to anything else, it actually works really well in our favor. So we can tell the UK what we kind of need at the end of our day. We wake up the next morning and it's miraculously done. It's almost like the fairy godmother. And similarly also like, we kind of leave, you know, conversations and we tell UK like, don't worry about it, you know, like we're just starting now, and we've got all these messages that we see overnight that come through in Slack, and the next morning we go and answer all of them, and UK's like, it's amazing, you guys have done all of it. And it's like, it actually works really well.
Even though you are what I would say a remote goal, do you still feel a part of the wider global herd even though you are remote?
100%. I genuinely feel like as a company, I feel like we are one big family. You know, everyone celebrates everyone's like little achievement, whether it's big or small. Like everyone's in the chat being like, oh, well done and everything. I think it's nice to see that even though half of us are remote workers, we still feel involved within like the little parts of like the company's achievements.
I think like having seeing you guys vlogs, like super funny. That's number one.
My favorite is probably like the GOAT clubs that we have. People literally just drop like different ideas for different clubs based on their interests. There's like 200 people in the business across all 3 offices, and then there's Purple Goat as well. We'll basically just bring people with similar interests together.
We have things like the book club and pet club. Like, I don't have a pet, but I'm here for like everybody's cats and dog selfies. The virtual coffee thing, you get matched up to someone random in the business who again is going to be a random location like you outside in your sunglasses, probably. And it's just nice to catch up with people literally from like either APAC or the US or even someone in the UK.
The most recent one is like Chris Robinson's like Goat Album Club, where like every Monday he drops in like a different like iconic album, and then you spend the 5 days like listening to that album, like dropping what your favorite song is.
You should never feel too awkward if someone that you don't know reaches out to you and say hi. I think that level of politeness and camaraderie is really important to reciprocate. In a similar way where if I needed anything from anyone, I could reach out to anybody. It's just a culture that's been built that way.
It doesn't matter if you work in the office every day or if you're a remote worker every day, you're always going to be part of the agency.
And that brings us to the end of another vlog. What I learned today was remote workers, office workers, there really is no difference in terms of productivity, hard work, and feeling a part of the herd. No matter where you are and across what time zone, we all pull together for success. Brilliant. That's it from me. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Till next time, peace.